Hey guys, I am in my Uber ride going up to my brother's place to pick up a truck, and my Uber driver Rudy here is nice enough to let me kind of film his 2018 Honda Civic Touring Edition. And I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this car, man. I mean, I'm sitting in the back, I'm 6 feet tall, and I'm like stretched out back here. The car looks really small from the back, I mean from the outside, but inside it's actually really quite pleasant and roomy. And let's get an idea of what the cabin here looks like. And yeah, nice and comfortable and still pretty sporty. Plenty of headroom for the passenger in the back. I mean, this is me in the back. I'm 6 feet tall. I got about 3 inches above my head, I think. This kind of this faux leather on the seats is actually quite nice. It feels really nice to the touch. And harder plastic, but actually pretty high quality stuff. It feels great, and there's like the leather trim is also on the seats. I got pretty bad lighting here, but don't know if you guys can see that. And yeah, it's got a sunroof. He tells me that it has a lane keep assist feature, and you know, he's been driving it since last year, and as an Uber driver, he's putting a lot of miles on it. And how many miles do you get to the gallon in this thing? Typically
32, 34.
34 miles to the gallon. Wow, that's quite good. And it's really comfortable. I mean, you know, the only thing I'll say, and these aren't his original tires, but the tires are a little loud, but that's just the tires. Go ahead. Oh yeah, there's navigation and, you know, touch screen, everything, you know, quite nice. So I asked him about the transmission, because on the Acuras the transmission is garbage, but he was telling me that you can't even feel the shifting in this, and I have to agree with him. I haven't felt it at all, and it doesn't seem to be doing the goofy thing the Acuras seem to do, which confirms my suspicion that that's just an Acura problem. I am gonna film this car from the outside. This is a black one. You can't tell while I'm sitting in it, obviously, but this is a black one, and I'll show you the outside once we arrive. It's actually really slick looking from the outside, and it's nice and clean and shiny today, so you'll get to see that. And yeah, I mean, you know, I gotta say, you know, nice size cup holders, and doesn't really leave you anything to want. And you got oh yeah, you got heated seats in the rear. That's nice. And there's no climate control vents in the rear that I can see, but it actually feels really comfortable because the cab is really not very large, so you're not gonna cook back here, that's for sure. But yeah, quite nice car for what it is. How much do these go for, Rudy?
Around
26,000 bucks. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's kind of I think you know, entry level to, you know, to get to much nicer cars. I think you would have to go well past 30, in my opinion. And this is a pretty well loaded one. It's a good spec. I like this a lot. Yeah, driving wise, super comfortable in the back. I'm assuming the front's even more comfortable, but this is quite good. There's a dude going way too fast for the 57 freeway here.
What's called the blindside camera. This
is a pretty cool feature. The minute he puts on the signals there's a little camera on the right, and as soon as you put on the signals, it actually shows you what's on the right there, which is really cool. Here we go. That's really neat. The fact that it automatically does that. I actually have not seen that even on much higher end cars. I haven't seen that feature. I think it's a brilliant idea. And the other thing is, Rudy turned on the stereo up for me. It's a 10 speaker system in a Civic. I mean, you know, again, touring edition, so it's kind of the higher end spec for a Civic, but it sounded amazing. Sounds great for what it is. All right, we got a little bit of light left to shoot this touring edition Civic, and like I said, I think it looks brilliant. I mean, I love that side profile. I actually really like those rims. Sorry, wheels. Here's the nice front, and in black it actually looks pretty slick. You got the little shark fin satellite radio thing down there. It does say touring right there. That's the touring badge apparently. So my driver was telling me that these are the touring edition is actually assembled in Japan, which I don't know if I believe him or not, but I'll have to look that up. For 26 grand, you know, that'd be a pretty good deal for a car assembled abroad. We'll watch him drive away and not get in a crash. All right, cool, here he goes. Very nice car. So for those of you thinking about getting into the Civic, you might want to consider the Touring Edition. I actually really enjoyed it. All right, we're here. Click that subscribe button, y'all.